Okay, so a lot of you guys are trying to figure out what's the easiest and cheapest way to get leads for your AI marketing agency. I'm going to show you that here. Okay, so quickly about me, for those who haven't seen me yet, my name's Edward Air. I grew and scaled my agency. I've shown this live many times, so now I don't even have time on this channel. I've shown it live. So now let's just go like this. I have a screenshot of cash collected for the agency. We started back in... We started in March, actually, 2023, and we scaled it up. We had our highest month in December because we have rev share deals with our clients, and then we dipped down to around this level, which is still not bad for February. Okay, now that is out of the way. The best and cheapest way for you as a beginner to acquire clients for your AI marketing agency, right? Because there's all these different ways that you can actually go and attack client acquisition. And we will just go through all of them, and I will list the pros and cons, and then I will show you what you should do right now as a beginner. So you can run Facebook ads, you can run Google ads, you can do cold email, you can do cold DM on Instagram, you can do cold DM on LinkedIn, you can do content on Instagram, you can do content on YouTube, you can do content on X. These gets people in, right? They're coming into you asking for your service. You can do content on LinkedIn, same sort of thing. You can do cold DM on X. I throw it in at the end because it's so saturated and bad. I have zero presence on X, and my inbox is flooded with hundreds of cold DMs on X, all saying the same garbage thing. So that one's not even really a viable option. Okay, so let's go up to talk about all this. Let's go up to our mega AMA flow chart right here. Okay, the AMA model, the AI marketing agency model. Okay, so we've gone through this before, but just to remind you guys and those who are new watching this video for the first time, it starts with building your offer. Start with building your offer, and then when you have a good offer, you have to show it to your prospects, and then there's different ways of doing it. Here's the simplest way, the more intense way, most intense way, master level, and then elite god tier, which combines all the acquisition channels. But the simplest way is always going to be cold outbound over a single platform with an account that has level 1 priming, and I'll tell you guys what that means in a bit, where you show your offer to your prospects, you make them a loom that gets them something for free from you, and then this loom is good enough that it intrigues them to book a call. Then you got to do some stuff to make sure they show up for the call, and you got to have the sales call, and basically this is where the game gets interesting, is having the sales call. Okay, but right now we are going to walk through the simplest acquisition channel for your agency, and it is going to be literally this. Okay, so offer is already done. We're not worrying about offer right now. Let's assume you have an offer, and with an AI marketing agency, you're doing one of two things. You're either decreasing costs by increasing operational efficiencies for business-to-business clients, and you're therefore unlocking new profits for them, so you're making them money, or you're doing something that is more complex. I don't suggest it for beginners, but this is where the big money is, or you're doing something to increase their revenue, which obviously in turn also increases profits. Okay, so cutting costs or increasing revenue, right? But at the end of the day, both will increase their profits. This one will have a higher impact, and this one's more difficult to deliver on. Okay, but if you want to make big money, this is what you do, because over here you can easily command rev share deals. Like we have 10 to 15% with our ecom clients, and plus on top of a monthly retainer, 3.5, 4.5, 5, 10K sometimes. Okay, but let's keep it small. Let's go. If you guys are just starting out and you're just watching, you have no experience, let's keep the retainer small, reasonable. Say 1.5K to 2.5K retainer. If that's what you want. You have 5 clients like that. You have 10 clients like that. You're making 15K a month. You're happy. Okay. And if fulfillment is taken care of by AI, which it is in the AI marketing agency model, that makes your life a breeze. Perfect. Okay, you're good to go. So let's go back down. Okay. So right now, our concern is the cheapest and easiest way to actually acquire a customer and get leads for your AI marketing agency. Okay. And when you're starting out, ads are out of the picture, because you don't have money for ads. Okay, so Facebook ads is out, Google ads is out, doesn't matter. Okay, so we're not going to be running ads. Cold email is a possibility, okay, because that one it requires quite a bit of a technical setup process, and it requires a longer warm-up period, so it's not immediate, right? So it's not the easiest way, but it's not bad. What I want to focus on is cold DMs on Instagram, because this is how we grew Boom Boom Creatives, my agency, over here. Can't even see it, right there. I guess I did show it live. That's how we grew our agency, Boom Boom Creatives, exclusively through Instagram cold DMs. Okay, so when you master one outbound channel and you become the best at it, or you don't even have to be the best. I'm not going to pretend that we're the best. We just do enormous volume. Okay, but when you have one outbound channel that you can control and you understand deeply, and you do sufficient volume, because really all this is about is volume, right? When you do enough volume on a single channel, you're going to get leads in who are interested in your thing. Okay, so let's go to cold DM on LinkedIn. LinkedIn requires more setup than cold email and cold DM on Instagram. So that one's out for now. Content creation, requires a lot of time and a lot of waiting. And it's not guaranteed that you're going to get anything out of it. Like I can post, what am I posting now? I have like 300 subs on my YouTube, right? I've been posting for a year and a half. Not consistently at all, right? So that's why. But I've been posting for a year and a half, and I've got one-on-one clients interested in growing their agencies who worked with me. So I've had a really good ROI with that. But I don't have a huge reach. I don't have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Okay. So content Instagram is out because it's not the easiest way right now. Sorry, content Instagram and content YouTube. Instagram is reels, things like that, but same story goes there. Content X is also out because all of this requires you to do work, and then hopefully something hits. Okay, that's not predictable. Okay, the same thing for content on LinkedIn. We're going to cross these out, and then this one's not even an option, like we said before. So it gets down to these two: cold email or cold DM on Instagram. And if we're going to compare those two, realistically, cold DM on Instagram is going to be easier and cheaper to get leads for AI marketing agency. So this is what we're playing with. So we've picked our strategy, and we have to do the work. This arrow is the work required to get somebody to book a call. Okay. And what does this work actually look like? You go down here. I've talked about this before. It's proper outbound messaging, telling them what you can do for them, why you're reaching out. It's offering them a free thing, right? That's personalized to them. And what this is a Loom video with their store, their business, whatever in the background, going over in a, let's say, 3 to 5 minute little quick script, right? Showing them how you can help them make more money by either decreasing costs, increasing profits, or increasing revenue and increasing profits. Okay. So the value transaction is, hey, Mr. Business Owner, you give me $1 sign, I'm going to give you $3 signs back. Okay. And that's what makes it a no-brainer. You don't need crazy guarantees. You don't need any bullshit. You don't need to work for free. Okay. Never work for free. This one free thing is you putting in efforts into the relationship so that they then reciprocate by also putting in effort and booking a call and taking the time out of their day to actually talk to you because they know they're going to be sold something. Okay. But in this free thing, which is going to be a Loom, you're going to pitch them very, very nicely. Okay. On why they should book a call with you. And this is literally in a nutshell. That's it. You pick one of these channels. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 options. Okay. And we got rid of all of them except one. We're going to do Instagram cold DMs. And on Instagram cold DMs, you're going to send outbound messages to your prospects, to your leads, to local businesses. Who are we going to target? We're going to target brick and mortar businesses, okay, who have at least 5 employees. Why? Because if they have the money to afford 5 employees, they have the money to pay you 2, 3, 4, 5K a month on a retainer on a longer deal, 4 to 6 months. Okay. And if you're a little bit better, you do 6 to 12 months. Okay. You can find all of them very easily on Instagram. Okay. Because local businesses have accounts there and they're checking their accounts. Right? You offer them a free thing, which is going to be a Loom that basically pitches your service, but in a very nice way. Okay, it's going to be 3 to 5 minutes. When they say yes, that you send them a message saying, hey, Mr. Business Owner, I filmed you, like your store looks great, whatever, your business looks great. I filmed you a Loom, how you can do X, Y, Z, how you can use AI to cut down costs by 50%. Right? Don't make that up, make it real. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, let me see it. Then you film it for them and send it to them. And when they watch it, a certain percentage will book a call. Okay, so for the SMMA agency that we run, our stats are like this. So we have from Looms made to Looms viewed. Okay, we have a 67%. This is with follow-up. So when you send a message and someone says, yes, I want to see the Loom, and then you send them the Loom, you have to follow up with them. We follow up for an entire month. Okay, so 67% of Looms that we make are viewed, and of those viewed, 25% end up in booked calls. Okay, so for example, if you have 100 Loom requests, people who say, yes, I want to see your free thing, okay, 100 requests, that means 67 of them will be viewed. Okay, people will watch it. If you do 1 month of follow-up, 1 month of follow-up, 67 will watch. And 25% of that 67, which is going to be 16, will book a call. Okay? So you need 100 requests to get 16 sales calls, right? Now, if you want to do just get it one sales call, then we obviously divide 100 by 16. So about every 6-7 Loom requests, you should get one sales call. Okay. So 6 to 7 Loom requests will give you one sales call. And again, this is with proven numbers across tens of thousands of these outbound messages with an old offer, which is we'll run ads for you, not sexy, not new, not clean, not AI, not exciting. Okay. And we have this. So 6 to 7 Loom requests will get you one sales call. And that is going to be the easiest and cheapest way to get leads in for your AI marketing agency by doing outbound on Instagram. And just to show you what I mean here, if we go here and search Edward Air, okay, and we go not personalized, I don't know why it stops scroll here, but there's hundreds. I have hundreds and maybe even thousands. I think thousands of these accounts, right? That we do outbound on. So all you need to do is literally you set up one account, find your leads, and cold DM them. That's what the accounts look like. It's nothing special. Okay, if you have an account like this tailored to local businesses, then you can send them messages, right? Follow the person, send them a message, say that you can say you have filmed something for them if they want to see it, and they say yes. The ones who do say yes, you actually film the thing for them, right? Which is the Loom. And then every 6 to 7 requests, you should get one sales call. And the reason on Instagram is the easiest and cheapest way is because all it requires is, let's say, 9 to 15 pictures of you on the Instagram profile, buy 1,000 followers in there, and it's good enough. It's good enough. You can do that in a single day. So there's no 2-week warm up. There's no like buying domains. There's no technical setup compared to cold email, right? There's no money spent compared to Facebook ads or Google ads. There's no content required like on LinkedIn or anything like that. You just need enough posts, to 9 to 15, and buy 1,000 followers. It's going to cost you $1 to $2, and that's it. That account is good enough to send cold DMs to local businesses offering AI services to them with your AI marketing agency. And every 6 to 7 Loom requests, you should expect one sales call. Okay, that's all it is. This stuff is simple when you know the path, and I'm showing you the path. Cheers.